We begin today's wrestling news and rumors video with a huge bit of very intriguing news regarding former Universal Champion Kevin Owens, who is currently performing on the blue brand of WWE Friday Night SmackDown. Now, with all the recent WWE releases moving over to the competition AEW All Elite Wrestling, a lot of fans have been speculating as to which current WWE superstars could be next to either get released, ask for their own release, or simply wait for their current deal with WWE to expire to instead join AEW, and there's no doubt that Kevin Owens is a shocking new name to add to that list of possible WWE wrestlers planning to make the jump to AEW in the not-so-distant future. Now firstly, we will discuss a bit about the contract status of Kevin Owens in WWE to give fans a bit more information on these new surprising rumors. Apparently, Kevin Owens is currently signed to a contract with WWE that is set to expire sometime in January 2022, so just a few more months are allegedly left on Owens' deal with WWE, and has not re-signed with the company up to this point, further adding fuel to the fire that Kevin Owens is AEW bound. Because as many of you are likely aware, whenever a big-name WWE superstar's contract is getting close to that point of expiring, even months in advance, WWE are actively trying to get these wrestlers to sign new deals, and up to this point Kevin Owens has refrained from signing anything new with Vince McMahon and WWE. Now, this whole speculation of Kevin Owens possibly leaving WWE when his current contract expires to join and sign with AEW all started with a slight subtle message on his Twitter profile, and more so Kevin's Twitter location, which now says almost there, which is very similar to AEW's The Young Bucks who have there as their Twitter location, and a lot of fans speculate that this isn't random, and is a subtle tease that Kevin Owens aka Kevin Steen will be leaving for AEW sooner rather than later, and could already be negotiating with AEW officials as we speak to get a sense for the kind of contract he could get in AEW and compare that with the WWE's offers. Now, before we get into the news and rumors about whether there's any validity to these rumors or not, it cannot be argued that Kevin Owens would be a phenomenal addition to the AEW roster, and his style would definitely translate well to AEW to say the least. And Owens would definitely be a huge star for the company, and at the same time a massive loss for WWE. While Kevin Owens has not really been featured as of late as the big attraction on SmackDown or the main event guy, a role that Roman Reigns firmly has, Kevin is still unquestionably one of the top superstars in WWE with a lot of accolades to his name. However, WWE have not really been treating Kevin Owens that greatly recently, and he does not seem to be that impressed with the way things have been going for himself recently. Now, according to one of our sources, the speculation of Kevin Owens potentially considering a move to AEW are very much warranted and real, and that Owens is currently weighing his options outside of WWE now that his contract is getting close to expiring, and the general thought behind the scenes is that Kevin Owens has felt quite complacent in the WWE recently, and that a move to AEW could completely freshen up his career, much like it has for the likes of Jon Moxley, formerly known as Dean Ambrose to WWE fans. In all honesty, Kevin Owens leaving WWE and deciding to join AEW would not be that surprising, given all the big and major WWE stars leaving the company for AEW, including Daniel Bryan aka Bryan Danielson and Adam Cole. And it would be hard to blame Kevin Owens for following in their footsteps to AEW, a company that definitely gives their talent more creative freedom and overall better booking compared to WWE. Honestly, this is definitely getting to the point where it has to be a bit of a wake-up call for Vince McMahon and WWE, because if their big-name wrestlers keep deciding to leave for AEW, there aren't going to be a whole lot of worthwhile talent on the WWE roster, and Kevin Owens would certainly be a big loss for WWE, as he has a very large and loyal fan base and is just overall a great talent. Now let us know your thoughts and opinions of the rumors and speculation that Kevin Owens could be one of the next big WWE stars leaving the company when their contract expires to join the competition AEW. And in your honest opinion, would Kevin Owens leaving for AEW be a big loss for WWE, or is Owens not that important to WWE in the grand scheme of things, and that Kevin Owens would not be that big of a loss for WWE? Let us know. We now have some truly breaking news to share with you guys regarding one of the most important stars in WWE, that being the Game Triple H, who has worked tirelessly behind the scenes in WWE over the past few years. If you hadn't heard yet, it was shockingly revealed earlier this afternoon that Triple H underwent a successful heart surgery procedure last week, and that this was because Triple H had suffered some kind of a cardiac event, which WWE revealed was caused by a genetic heart issue that Triple H has, thus forcing Triple H to undergo a very serious surgery. Thank goodness WWE made it clear in the announcement that Triple H is expected to make a full recovery, and we send our thoughts and prayers to Triple H and his family and friends, and wish Triple H a very speedy and quick recovery. Now when this news first came out, it caused the wrestling world to go into a complete shock, as this was so unexpected and it did not seem as though Triple H was having any health issues recently. In all honesty, this scary health news could mean that Triple H's in-ring career in WWE is officially over, as a heart issue like this could be a very big problem if Triple H was to continue wrestling sporadically, and Triple H's health and well-being is the most important thing to consider. Without question, it has been a very stressful time for Triple H behind the scenes in WWE recently, with Vince McMahon basically taking over the NXT brand that Hunter had worked so tirelessly to make it what it was. And the stress level certainly would not have been helping Triple H whatsoever, although that cannot be blamed entirely for Triple H's recent heart issue, as WWE did reveal that this is a genetic heart issue that Triple H deals with. Regardless, prayers to Triple H, and we wish Hunter recovers, and not only that, comes back stronger and better than ever. And knowing Triple H's great qualities and determination, he will definitely be coming back stronger and better than ever. Now, as many of you are likely aware, ever since The Fiend Bray Wyatt was sadly released and fired from WWE, rumors have been going around that Bray Wyatt's next move is going to be AEW All Elite Wrestling. However, some other reports speculated that Impact Wrestling was also a strong possibility for Bray Wyatt, aka Windham Rotunda. However, in a breaking new backstage update, it has been revealed that the plan as of right now is for Bray Wyatt to in fact join AEW, indicating that there is already an agreement in place between Bray Wyatt and AEW, and that once Bray's non-compete clause with WWE finishes up, Windham Rotunda will officially sign his AEW contract and make his debut for the promotion. By all means, Bray Wyatt will be a fantastic addition to the already stacked AEW roster, and hopefully AEW will utilize Bray's talents better than WWE did, and give him the respect he deserves and has earned at this point of his career. As some of you have likely heard by now, the Tribal Chief Roman Reigns' fans have not been happy whatsoever with the #1 ranked wrestler in the PWI Top 500 list for 2021, an achievement that was given instead to AEW's Kenny Omega. As expected, a lot of fans feel as though Roman Reigns deserved that #1 spot in the list this year, because of the complete transformation of character that Roman Reigns has underwent last year and now into 2021, and for the phenomenal Universal Championship reign that Roman has had so far, as well as all of the great matches Roman has put on, along with his vastly improved promo work. Regardless, Roman is still listed as second on this list, so definitely still a great ranking, but Roman's fans still feel he deserves that #1 spot over Kenny Omega, and let us know your thoughts on that.